So in the fall 21 admission cycle, a lot of universities were waiving off the GRE score, which is a good step in the correct direction, because even if the candidate is bad, at least give him a chance, or at least give the student a chance to at least perform that. Welcome to another video, and in this video we'll be talking about GRE scores. Do they matter or do they not? So हम इस वीडियो में बहुत सारे पॉइंट्स की बात करने वाले हैं, जिससे प्रूव हो जाएगा कि GRE scores मैटर करते हैं या नहीं करते, up to what extent do they matter. So if you are interested, keep watching till the end, because we will be discussing a lot of points. So let us start. So before straight diving into the answer, let us talk about that. Do all the schools require GRE in the US? So yes, like some schools will give weightage to your extracurricular activities or your work experience, even if you have a low GRE. But some schools, or I think 90% of the schools in the US, they use GRE as a metric of screening. That, for example, if a student has 320 plus GRE, then we will be screening these profiles, and we will be selecting them. Personally, I'm not a big fan of this. I really do not agree with this, because you cannot judge someone by the GRE scores. Even if they have 340, you cannot judge that hey, they will be successful in life. But if you have a low GRE score and you got rejected from a university, don't worry, it's their loss, not yours. So 90% of the schools in the US prefer GRE as a metric that they want to screen. They want to, for example, they are getting 100 applications, and some of them are 315 or below. They will put that out. I'm not saying every school does this, but most of them does this, because I have a lot of friends who have a very low GRE score, so they could not get into a good university even if they have a very good profile. They had work experience, they had a very good IELTS score, good SOP, perfect LORs. Then also they didn't even make it to the top universities. Why? Because they did not get shortlisted. Why they didn't get shortlisted? Because they have low GRE scores. They have low GRE scores because GRE is an adaptive test. You can get very high, you can get very low. So luck plays its part in the GRE exam. Now let us talk about some positive. यार आप लोग कहोगे कि यार negative हो रहा है इस वीडियो में. So let us talk about some positive. So if you go to a university website and check their FAQ sections, you will notice that they are requiring some specific cutoff in every section. Like for example, if you are applying for the CS background, they will require you that you should have at least 160 on 170 on the quant score. So that is perfect for you. You might not have a very good GRE score, but at least you are getting at the cutoff, and your profile will be going to them to decide whether you are getting admission or not. So this is a positive point. Always research the universities and see what cutoff are they asking for. If they're asking for a very high GRE score, and they're not specifying that we want verbal this, quant this, then there is a slight chance that they might prefer a very high GRE candidate. But if they are specifying that we need a 160 on quant score, and you have that, instead of if you have a 300 GRE score or 310 GRE score, and you which is I think decent, but they consider it as low, and you pass the cutoff of the quant section, you can still apply, you have a chance, and you can get into that university. So this is a positive aspect. Now let us talk about another positive point. So in the fall 21 admission cycle, a lot of universities were waiving off the GRE score, which is a good step in the correct direction, because even if the candidate is bad, at least give him a chance, or at least give the student a chance to at least perform there. For example, you cannot just reject a person on the GRE scores, but that is what the harsh reality is. But universities are going in the right direction. Many of them had said that we will not be requiring GRE scores from now on, not in the fall 21, but in the fall 22 and onwards. So this is a very good step in the correct direction, and I hope universities continue to take this step. I think this is a very good thing from the universities, because you cannot judge someone by just one parameter here. There are at least 8 to 9 parameters in your application. Now let us talk about the elephant in the room, which is do they matter or do they not. यार हमें बस ये बताओ कि वो मैटर करते हैं या नहीं करते हैं. So there is not a definite answer in this. For example, I have seen a lot of my friends who have a very good GRE score getting rejected from a decent university, but I also have friends who have a very low GRE score make into the top universities. So GRE is only one parameter. They do shortlist it out, but if you do not have a very good profile, for example, if you only have a GRE score in your profile, you might not get selected. Most of the time you might do, because GRE is considered as a screening parameter, and they think that if you have a good GRE score, you are a very good candidate, irrespective of your work experience, irrespective of your IELTS score, your LORs, your SOP, what you have done in your life, and as well as if you have 5 gold medals, they won't care. They only need the GRE score to screen you. So like, this is a harsh reality which I agree upon, and personally I faced rejections from the university which I was pretty sure, because my GRE was 303, and I made into some universities which I haven't thought that I would make it, because they require at least a 320 GRE score. How did I do that? There will be a separate video of this, like how do you like improve other parameters. For example, I had 3 research papers, just to give an example. If you want to learn more about research papers, I will put the link in the description below. Go check it out. And yeah, this is the harsh reality of the GRE, and there are some positives, there are some negatives. Positive is that universities are going ahead in the direction and saying that, hey, we do not require the GRE now. In the future, if you want to send it, good. If you do not, we will be making a holistic review. Most of the universities are doing this, which is a very good sign, because they are giving a chance to the students to at least perform, and then if you get selected, you have to get, if you don't, you don't. And yeah, this was a harsh reality of the GRE score. So this is it for the video, guys, and I hope you get a very good understanding of how the GRE scores are measured, how are they like, what universities require them, or like do they matter or not, to what extent do they matter. So if you love reading, I write blogs, so you can check out this blog on my website rsmblogs.com, and you can find all of these points in a text format. So if you love reading, go check it out. Don't, no problem. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact me on any of my social media handles. I am active on Instagram and LinkedIn specifically, so go and check me out that, and let's connect. And yeah, वीडियो पसंद आई तो लाइक कर देना. इस वीडियो के लिए इतना ही, मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में. बाय बाय.
So you wanna be my enemy? You should've known I'd never kiss the rain. Ice runs in